Hey everyone, it's Matt here, and today I want to go over some exciting news because our pool is right around the corner from being open. So I just wanted to clearly update everyone with everything that has been going on. So let's dive into that. So, one of the main questions that I continuously see is why didn't we start this project way before? Well, this project has actually been in the works since 2021, and it took us some time to go through and find the perfect contractor for us to go through bid reviews, to conduct the meetings, to make sure that the plans and everything were taken into account, and to be sure that there would be no additional cost added into our quotes. Well, come up to 2023 in December, we're ready to move forward and we begin preparation the site. However, due to all the situations that were quote unquote band-aided and temporary fixes that were put in place, we ran into quite a few problems, and almost from the start, we ran into massive delays. One of these delays were best explained to me as, well, everything up underneath our pool was essentially jello. And the band-aided fix was just to pour more concrete on top to stop the cracks. Lo and behold, all that extra weight, as one would think, if you press down on jello, it blows out from the sides. And that's exactly what effectively happened, but with the soil and clay up under our pool, which led to all sorts of issues. So the project was supposed to start in December, and unfortunately, because of this issue and the consistently wet and dry erosion site that took place, it ultimately pushed our construction back almost a month. Well, no, it was a month and then another month just to make sure that everything passed inspections. So what you have to understand with construction, and if you've ever built a home, you may have run into delays with getting permits, going through the review board, dealing with any of these situations just keeps adding more and more time to it, which led us to being 2 months behind. Thankfully, the contracting crew that we hired really hit the ground running, and throughout January and February, they were able to install the zero pool entry shell, all the steel and rebar, along with all the plumbing, including the site preparation for the storm draining. This included the irrigation and electrical conduit installation, along with the recommended compaction testing for both the subgrades and paver aggregated bases, which ultimately led to the main pool plaster and concrete being added into the layer. So we were able to get into March when we had consistent rain day after day after day. It was very heavy during this time. Thankfully, everything was working properly because the sub pump system was able to flush out all the standing water within the storm drains. And since it was raining so bad, this is when the kiddie pool canopy was installed, and additional elements for the landscaping like the palm trees were planted ahead of schedule just to keep on track with everything that was going on. Thankfully, April was absolutely stunning, and the rain decided to take a hike for quite some time. And this is when a ton of work was actually handled in regards to the equipment room. All of that and the chemical closet was actually separated, and all the plumbing was handled on that side in the form that it was not designed as a crazy mess as it was previously. It's all going to be beautifully organized back there. This is also when a lot of the fences and pavements were also installed, and the final touches of the landscaping and lighting for all of that was also handled too. And now, hopefully, for the part that you guys have all been waiting on, is where we are currently within May and June to finalize the work site, which is where we are today. So as we're getting through the end of May and coming up to June, we are finalizing all the last little bits, doing the final punch outs, completing the pool signage, the last coat for the stucco planter walls, last little bit of lighting, wiring, etc., what have you. And we are now at the point where the pool has been filled with water and the initial testing period begins. So this leads us to the most important inspection that we have coming up, and that is being held this Wednesday, by the health department to do their final inspection. And so long as this inspection goes through without any issues, we will be opening the pool on time. So I hope you all are ready. And with all of the excitement that has been going around with this pool, I am excited. I'm sure you and your family are too. So I cannot wait until that pool is turned over to us and we have a brand new pool facility. So when that does happen, expect an email to come out your way. And if you're not receiving emails, be sure to update your information with Century. That is our property manager. And we will make sure to update and let everyone know that, hey, the pool is open and we're going to have a grand time when it does. So be on the lookout for invites and we will see you up at that new pool. Catch y'all soon.